Today we're going to be looking at encouragement for beginners, so we're going back to where I started. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel Kazzalistic, and hi to my new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining me. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I know I promised there would be a cowl for this video. Unfortunately I just haven't got it finished. It's taken a bit longer than expected, so I thought I would just give, I know there's quite a lot of you that are very experienced crocheters, but I know there's also quite a few of you that are fairly new to crochet, so I wanted to give some encouragement for beginners. So I thought I would show some of the pieces that I started with before I even knew about YouTube, and somebody I knew had tried to teach me a couple of stitches, and I thought I'd show you how they came out, and just to show you that you can improve and get better, and just serve as a little bit of encouragement really. Apologise for the chirping if you're new to the channel. That's my one of my cockatiels, and unfortunately she doesn't have a mute button, so so yeah, so this is, let me get the right order. This was my first ever go at doing crochet. As you can see, it's completely rubbish. My tension's all over the place. It was supposed to be a rectangle. As you can see, it looks more like a triangle. The reason for this is I've got a mixture of UK doubles, trebles and double trebles, or US singles, doubles and double trebles. Yeah, got confused what stitch was which, didn't know about turning chains, didn't know which stitch I had to start working into, so I was skipping stitches at the end of each row when I shouldn't have been, and that was the result. Absolutely rubbish. My next go was on a slightly bigger piece, but again, as you can see, it's definitely not a rectangle, it's more like a triangle again. If you can notice, there's big old loops at the end of each row where I wasn't chaining. I didn't know about turning chains through all this. Stitches are a little bit more even, still not, still a bit higgledy-piggledy whether they're doubles or trebles or single crochets. As you can see, definitely not, but a little bit of improvement on that, I think. Then my next effort was like this. Again, none of these pieces that I'll be showing you actually have turning chains, because it wasn't until I discovered YouTube that I actually knew that you had to do turning chains at the end of each row. So I used to end up with these big loops at the end of each row. Which obviously now I look back, I just look terrible, but I was quite pleased with these at the time. So as you can see, that's a little bit straighter. Not quite sure how I managed that. I think it's just by doing big loops at the side. My next one was in a different colour, but as you can see, I was gradually getting straighter. Still not quite straight, tension's still a bit off, and it's pulling in a little bit, but it's a little bit better. My stitches are a little bit more even. Proper US doubles or UK trebles. And then we progressed onto this one, so again it's still a little bit wonky but getting straighter. And then my final go before I discovered YouTube was this one. Again, I've still got the loops at the side because I didn't know about the turning chains, but as you can see, it's pretty straight. So in a very short space of time, just by practice, I went from a complete wonky mess to something that looks fairly straight. So just wanted to show that we all started somewhere, you know, and basically if you're new to crochet, not to give up. You know, you can go on to then do this as an infinity scarf. You can see I've got a perfectly straight edge. I've learnt about turning chains and stuff like that. And then of course you can go on to amigurumis. This is these are all things I've shown on the channel before. Sorry, I've just kicked the tripod again. Oops. This is my friend Lucy's pocket monster. I'll put the link for this down in the description. I'll also put the link for this. This is a Mowgli pattern as well, but I'll put the links to both the patterns down in the description box. So just wanted to say, if you're new to crochet, just don't give up, keep on going. It is worth the effort, you do get better. I'm still learning, it's a constantly learning process, so you never get bored of crochet because there's always something new, different techniques, and you've got Tunisian crochet and crochet and hairpin crochet, broomstick crochet. These are all things I haven't tried yet, so it just goes to show that there is a wide range. So if yours looks a bit like mine did at the start, don't give up hope. One day it will end up straight. So that's it for today. Just a little something different, just because my cowl isn't ready and I just wanted to keep the momentum of the channel going. Life update, there's not really much to tell you. I've had a few down days. I have been crocheting, just not, the speed's a little bit down at the minute. Yeah, I've been crocheting and watching lots of series and films and just having a few down days, a couple of down days since I recorded my last video. So there really isn't much to tell you really. Life is just normal boring stuff at the minute, which isn't a bad thing. So hopefully the next video will be the cowl. I'm hoping to get that finished in the next couple of days. I have an idea for the following video. Not sure which way round with the cowl will be next, or the other video will be first, because the other project's a lot smaller, so I may get that finished first. So it's going to be one or the other. I like to keep you guys in suspense sometimes anyway. Yeah, so that will be it for today. I'm sorry it's short and sweet, but I thought something was better than nothing at all. Otherwise I know that some of you worry that I've disappeared. I promise you I'm not going anywhere. So that's it for today. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world. I know that I have some subscribers due to move soon, so if you're watching, you know who you are. I hope the move goes smoothly when it happens. Yeah, I hope wherever you are in the world. It's crazy to think that I'm talking to people in Australia and America and Canada, and as well as the UK and several other countries across the world. Pretty amazing. So hi to you wherever you are. I hope that you're well and life is treating you kindly, and I hope that you've had some decent crochet time. Get into that season when we can make really lovely projects and everybody's much more into it. Nights are drawing in, it gets cozy, isn't it? So it's an exciting time of year. Next week we'll start the Halloween-y type theme, so keep an eye out for that. A lot of it will be amigurumis, but there will be one or two costume ideas, I'm hoping. Yeah, and things like, you know, just for general decoration basically. I don't celebrate Halloween myself, so I'm trying to do things that I can still donate to charity and it will get used rather than just sit in a cupboard and gather dust. So that will be coming up over the month of October. Then we'll start heading in towards sort of seasonal stuff, you know, sort of hats and stuff like that, I'm thinking. And then obviously we'll be hitting Christmas before too long. So yeah, so that's it. Nothing else to say really. So bye from Chip, and until next time, remember to stay well, happy crafting, and until next time, remember to stay true to yourself. Bye.